One man can change the world.
Leaders for Tomorrow is a Saturday enrichment academy put together for young African American youth by the Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated in efforts to build character and leadership within African American males today.
The past 2 years, Leaders for Tomorrow has taught me a lot of things about good leadership and what it's like to be a man and building up good character.
Leaders for Tomorrow has taught me 4 main characteristics: strongly embodying service, character, leadership, and scholarship. Character has always made sure it was embodied by creating a well-rounded individual to make sure that we were knowledgeable about the world as a whole. Leadership was taught through our public speaking events and taking charge in other leadership roles throughout the program. And scholarship was always taught every morning through our math tutorings or writing skills or workshops that were taught on Saturday mornings.
I want to get a career in law, and one college that I'm really looking to get into is Pennsylvania State University because it talks a lot about law enforcement, and I heard that they have really good law schools there, so I was just hoping to pursue a career there. And my vision for law actually started when I started to develop an interest in world history, so like starting from there, and I just thought, hey, why not law? Sounds like a really good career to look into.
I hope you teach me how to fly. All my life you've been that angel in disguise, saying I hope you learn to make it on your own. And if you love yourself, just know you'll never be alone. I hope that you get everything you want and that you chose. I hope that it's the realest thing that you ever know. I hope you get the pretty girls that's pretty at everything. $1,000,000 cribs, having $1,000,000 dreams. When you get it all, just remember one thing. Remember one thing, that one man can change the world.
In the future, is my plan to study medicine. I want to have a concentration in the biological sciences to try and get some understanding behind the unknowns in the medical field.
Usually up till the end of the program, for every year, we are assigned to memorize a speech. The speech is called Invictus by Mr. William Ernest Henley. And what that poem has taught us is basically, in life, you're gonna have to handle a lot of hard situations and making hard decisions and learn what it's like to handle things on your own. And I just feel like the general gist of the program is to just teach us what it's like to be a man.
One man can change the world.
Myself, for those of you who are going, who is that? My name is Val Warner, and I bring you greetings from Windy City Live on ABC 7 every weekday morning at 11 a.m. Thank you so much for all of you who come up to me and tell me that you watch the show. Ryan and I truly appreciate your viewership. We don't take it for granted, and we send you love right back. Oh, they took off my reverb. Do I sound better now? Well, I want to officially welcome you. I was here last year, and I really enjoyed you all. I must admit, this is my second Greek gala in 2 weeks. I was with your don't even say it? Okay, I won't say it. We're all about the alphas tonight, right? And more importantly, the Theta Mu Lambda chapter. So kudos to all of you men who are doing such wonderful things in your community and giving back. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more, as if you already don't know, about the wonderful organization you all are here about. But as I do that, I would really love right now if all the bras would come right here to the dance floor. Come on. Don't hesitate. This is all about you tonight. And as they make their way to the floor, for those of you who may be here for the very first time or not know much about who these men are, well, let me tell you a little bit. Founded on December 4th, 1906, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated was the first intercollegiate Greek letter fraternity established for African American males. Founded at Cornell University in Ithaca, New York, by 7 college men who recognized the need for a strong bond of brotherhood among African male descendants in this country, visionary founders known as the jewels of the fraternity are Henry Arthur Callis, Charles Henry Chapman, Eugene Kinkle Jones, George Biddle Kelly, Nathaniel Allison Murray, Robert Harold Ogle, and Vertner Woodson Tandy. Those are the men who were behind this group's formation.
True
observance of law. Amen.
One day.
Give it up for the men of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity. Men who can sing too. I heard a couple of the bros over here harmonizing. Did you hear it too? Yeah. That was you. You were harmonizing? Oh, I know you were. Thank you. Now these are real gentlemen. You see they have these lovely yellow roses here, and they're going to present these to all of the ladies at their tables.
But I just wanted to welcome you here tonight and our celebration, and to thank you for your support. In the 26 years that our foundation has existed, our mission has been to send young people to college. And secondly, our mission is focused on developing young black males for leadership within their community, their homes, and to prepare a plan for their future. And we've been very successful in doing that, especially with our Leaders for Tomorrow program. But the leadership within the foundation is strong. And I want to provide you with a couple of examples of people who are making a difference to our foundation. So I'd like to introduce one of our board members, Michael Thompson.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Michael Thompson. I was honored this year to co-chair again our 2015 scholarship golf outing. And I'll be before you briefly just to exchange a few words of appreciation. First, I'd like to ask that each of our committee members who served on the golf outing this year, please stand. That includes Brother Bill Burton, Brother Uris Bates, Brother Marcus Richardson. Please stand at your tables. Also up here with me, Brother Tony Hawthorne, as well as Brother Steve Avery. This year was our most successful outing in the 19 years that we've conducted this event. We were able to raise just under $6,000 in profit, which will all go towards scholarship for deserving youth in the South suburban area. Thank you. That accomplishment could not have been made possible without the sacrifice of time and talent from our committee members, so I want to thank you all first publicly. Secondly, for everyone in attendance tonight, if you supported that event in any way, if you came out and played golf with us that day, if you helped to provide sponsorships or dinner ticket sales, raffle ticket sales, if you volunteered that day, or if you simply set up prayers for a beautiful day, and in fact it was, that prayer was answered. We want to thank each and every one for your support. Thank you. But there was one individual who truly did go above and beyond. And he was able to, first of all, carry our financial goals by securing a substantial amount of sponsorships. And Brother Tony Hawthorne also, on the day of the event, was among the first people present and the last person to leave. So we want to acknowledge him with this plaque which reads, Theta Mu Lambda Charitable Foundation recognizes Brother Anthony Hawthorne in sincere appreciation for your exceptional contributions to the success of the 2015 Scholarship Golf Outing presented November 21st, 2015, Theta Mu Lambda Charitable Foundation, Black and Gold Gala. Thank you, brother.
Okay. We're working. And the second example of leadership I want to share with you is a gentleman, his name is Carl West. Carl is the leader and director of our Leaders for Tomorrow program. And each year from January through June, we work with probably about 40 young men, middle school to high school age. And we're really focusing on building leadership skills, etiquette skills, business acumen, and preparing them for the ACT and SAT tests. Carl, for the last 4 years, has been leading this program and making it more successful each year. And this is the time that we need to recognize him for his service to the foundation. And the award says Outstanding Leadership Award for Carl West, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, Theta Mu Lambda Chapter, Leaders for Tomorrow program. Now this statue here is a symbol from West Africa, which symbolizes richness, royalty, power, wealth, and status. It's given to individuals who really carry the torch for revitalizing their communities. And Carl, in these past 4 years, has really done an outstanding job of preparing young men for college. When you see these guys when they're graduating high school and watch them present themselves, it's amazing. And so to Carl, congratulations. Thank you. All right. And the last thing that I'd like to say is that tonight, we would not have been able to put on such outstanding program that I hope that you will enjoy if it wasn't for our co-chairs for this event. And that is Mike McCurry and Lavish Giles. So if they could stand. So thank you.
Did you all enjoy your dinner? Nice full tummies. Let's give it up for Delivery Point, who kept us entertained all while we were eating and socializing. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much again this year. And to talk a little bit about and introduce the Theta Mu Lambda Charitable Foundation 2015 Impact and Rising Star Award recipients. So our first recipient for this evening is Marcia England, the founder of the Impact Family Centers.
Hello, good evening. I'm really excited to be here, and everybody knows I'm really transparent. I'm here off of the highway, very icy highway from the University of Illinois, picking up my son, who I hope one day will come in this direction. Hint, hint. Hence, I am still kind of looking at notes and everything. I was a little nervous, he was driving. But I want to thank you all, this wonderful organization, for recognizing me as with the Impact Award. Impact is an important word in my life, as you can tell. But I really appreciate the men of Alpha Phi Alpha, because they're actually a part of Impact in a couple of special ways. Lavis Giles is a wonderful supporter of Impact. He has helped to pay for mentor dinners on Wednesday nights, along with his Uncle Greg Johnson, and he's my Facebook cheerleader, and so I appreciate you, Lavis. And then Rufus Jackson doubles as a wonderful supporter and backer of Impact, and bringing over the chapter from Chicago State to work with our young men during our Cotillion and Men Stand Out program, as well as being my nephew, who's married to my new Alpha, AKA, you know, Soror. I'm so sorry. But he's a wonderful nephew and a wonderful supporter, and he's kind of handling my life in some kind of way, I think. But I don't put a lot of emphasis on getting these awards with the letter I for Impact. I put more emphasis on the word family. And I want to thank my family, my natural family from my mommy, as well as the Impact family, for always standing with me. 10 years ago, when I had this crazy idea to leave CBS News as a producer, I don't know what I was thinking. I heard God tell me that I was a solution, and I just went out on faith, and I could not have done it without the Impact family. Would you all stand, along with my daughter and sister and so many folks back there? Would you stand, please? There they are in the back.
Unconditional love and tough love. They need both, kids, that's for sure. All right, our next Impact Award recipient is Spencer Leak, Sr., President and CEO of Leak & Sons Funeral Home.
Good morning, good evening. Giving honor to God, my creator, my sustainer. I thank God for the privilege of coming to you this evening with my lovely wife, Henrietta, my son, and the Great Liberty Baptist Church, who is here. We thank God for this award, and I want to thank Alpha Phi Alpha for this great award. However, I want to also congratulate you, because this organization that I've known for many years, this organization could never be accused of being bystanders. This organization has always been there on the front line for the cutting issues that deal with the African American community, especially the African American youth. So I turn the tables on you and congratulate you, this great organization, and I thank you for the privilege of coming here tonight to receive this most prestigious award.
And our next Impact Award recipient is Dr. Jonathan McKenzie, CEO of the Family Centered Educational Agency, Incorporated.
Good evening. There's a Chinese proverb that says, if you'd like to have happiness for an hour, buy ice cream. If you want happiness for a day, go shopping. If you'd like to have happiness for a month, take a vacation. If you want happiness for a year, get married. But it concludes by saying, this is not my proverb. It concludes by saying, if you'd like to have happiness for a lifetime, serve others. And I'm truly happy tonight to be here. I want to thank Lavice Giles and Mike. I've watched these men of Alpha Phi Omega for years. Oh, I'm sorry. I've just watched these men for years. They've been my neighbor. But I've watched them take care of their families. I've watched them take care of their homes. And I've watched them be examples in the community. So I'm so glad that they saw fit to honor me in this way, and you also. I want to thank my wife who's here with me tonight, Pamela McKenzie. I also want to thank my son, as well as some of the young men who are in my Upward Bound program. They're on a college prep track. Soon they'll be enrolling into colleges, universities all across the United States. I also want to thank, again, you for this opportunity and this award. I grew up on 41st and Langley. They call it Bronzeville now, but we used to call it the low end because, we were poor. People say we were poor, but we didn't know we were poor. But we were poor and we knew we were poor. I had 10 brothers and sisters. And so we shared everything. One chicken had to make it for all of us. But one of the things about that community, we had a lot of crime, we had a lot of violence, and the teachers back in the day didn't play with us. They were serious about our lives because they knew that our lives were literally at stake, and our lives are still at stake in many of our communities. And I had a teacher named Miss Lane. She stood about this tall. She wore a bandana around her head, and she walked with her hands cuffed behind her back through the hallways. And I was sitting one day, I had completed my assignment. Miss Lane looked at me, she said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm finished." I was talking to my peer, I said, "I'm finished." She said, "No, you're not." I said, "Yes, I am." She said, "No, you're not." I said, "Yes, I am. See, here's my assignment." Miss Lane stepped up in my face, drew her fist back, and popped me in my chest. And as she hit me in my chest, she screamed, "You're never finished!" So tonight, while I accept this award, I understand that I am not finished, that I have not arrived. As Reverend Brother Spencer Leak said, there's still more work to do. We cannot be bystanders. Still, there are over 44% of the African Americans in our colleges and universities take on average 8 years to complete their college degrees, when they only have financial aid that lasts for 6 years. I'm not finished. Still, the ACT came out with a report last year on African Americans that said the majority of us are not ready for college rigor. We lag behind every other ethnic group in academic preparation for post-secondary institutions. It's not enough to gain access. We have to finish what we start. And many of us don't do that. So I still got work to do. I still have children to serve. I still have a God to glorify. And I want to thank you tonight for this award and this opportunity. God bless you.
One more time, I like that Chinese proverb out the gate. Although I thought we were going to have to get you security. I was like, oh, I'm going to walk him out of here. Had just a little slip of the tongue. That's okay. It happens to the best of us. Watch every morning at 11 o'clock. I'm just kidding. Okay, moving right along. We want to honor right now our very first Rising Star Award recipient, and this is going to Jordan Culpepper. Jordan, where are you?
Good evening, everyone. Can everybody hear me? It is an honor to be here with you all tonight. Again, my name is Jordan Culpepper. I'm a sophomore international business major at Howard University. And I would like to, it's a pleasure to be surrounded by friends and family. I'd like to thank Theta Mu Lambda Charitable Foundation, as well as the men of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated for this award. As a Howard student at our nation's capital, there are plenty of opportunities to give back to the communities. Currently, I serve as a mentor to not only our freshmen, but also to middle and high school students in the DMV area, as well as to bilingual second and third graders in our DMV area as well. When I stepped foot on Howard's campus, there was a common phrase that resounded through the pathways and the hallways of our historic institution, and it was lifting as we climb. From then on, I didn't see the act of giving back and commitment of service as something that needed constant recognition, but as something that needed to be done. I know as leaders in our community and in our schools, we don't participate in service activities for the recognition, but I think it's awards like this that lets me know that my service doesn't go unrecognized and that I am on the right track. An overarching theme in my college journey has been a commitment to productivity, because today we live in a day that people who look like me, are young, black men, are some of the worst images on the planet. So I think this is what a CEO looks like, or the former National Honor Society president looks like, or as a congressional intern currently, this is what they look like. And Benjamin E. Mays put it best: I have only just a minute, only 60 seconds in it. Forced upon me, can't refuse it, didn't seek it, didn't choose it. I must suffer if I lose it, give account if I abuse it. Just a tiny little minute, but eternity is in it. We are all given valuable time on this earth, but I think it is up to us to choose how we spend it. Thank you.
Applause to Jordan Culpepper, and wish him all the best as he finishes at Howard in the next couple of years. He's off to a fantastic start, started right here at HF, so really, really proud of him. And also, you're gonna be really, really proud of our next Rising Star Award recipient, and another Jordan, this one, Jordan Gaines. Come on up.
Hi, everyone. Can you guys all hear me before I start and I have to start over? We're good? Okay. Thank you so much, the men of the Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, for this award. I am extremely honored. I owe all of my success to God, hands down. I am a member of Trinity United Church of Christ, and I also, all right, girl. I absolutely love my church. I grew up in church, and I would not be anywhere without my church family, my immediate family, and most importantly, my mom. Literally can't do anything without her, so I would never, say I could do anything if she wasn't by my side. I started my business when I was 16 years old. I was bullied all through junior high and high school. It was a really horrible experience, but God made a way. He made it so that me quitting cheerleading due to bullying led me to a foods class that led me to the rest of my life. I started baking on the weekends when I had nothing else to do and didn't have friends to hang out with. And those very people that I wanted to hang out with are asking me to make cakes for their parties now. So, full circle.
All right, so our next Rising Star Award recipient is Gerald Gary.
Give it up for all the sisters in the room, all the black women. That's right, give it up. Don't hesitate 1 minute. Give it up. My wife, Lauren Snelling, give it up for her, please. Give me some points for date night. Thank you. I'm gonna just speak a little bit extemporaneously up here. Thank you to Alpha Phi Alpha for the award. I'm sorry, speak a little bit. Can you guys hear me now? Thank you to Alpha Phi Alpha for the award. I appreciate that. All of my entities are focused on bringing up our community. I grew up on 79th and Cottage, and I went to school on Madison and Central Park. And, there are a lot of resources that we should have in our community that we do not have. And I think it's just a general restriction of capital coming into our communities that is the cause of us not having the resources that we need to develop our communities. So I have a technology that's focused on building crowdfunding platforms to facilitate investment in the neighborhood. One of my companies bought the Regal Theater on the South Side to redevelop that and turn that area into a Beale Street district that celebrates black arts and black culture. And I have another company that's focused on bringing holographic technology to the forefront as it pertains to black entertainers and really inspiring the community. And we have such a rich history that other races exploit. And I'm sorry for all the non-black people in the room, but I'm gonna just keep it 100 right now. There are a lot of other people that exploit our culture, but there's so much talent in our community right now that is just not being mined because you can't be what you can't see. And if all you see is in the media, playing ball or rapping, that's all you aspire to be. And those chances are like, 1,000,000,001. If you don't have your neighbor living next door who's a lawyer or a doctor, then how will you know that is an opportunity that's available to you?
For our next Rising Star Award, and this one goes to Marcus Johnson. Let me tell you a little bit about Marcus. Marcus Johnson is the youngest and first male director of health initiatives for the Springfield Urban League, incorporated in Springfield, Illinois.
First off, I want to say thank you everyone for being here, and thank you to the Theta Mu Lambda Charitable Foundation and my brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha for their continued support, especially in the field of scholarship. I would like to thank my families who's here, my mother, my father, my auntie, Sandra, my brother Chris, and Latoya, my sister, my girlfriend Alexandria, and my brothers from Tuskegee University, the Gamma Phi chapter, William and Keith, who traveled here to be with me today. So I thank everyone for the opportunity. I do want to talk about the importance of what I do, and that's because there is a need. There's a need for, there's a need. African Americans are disproportionately affected on all aspects of health. It's important for us to begin empowering and teaching and being that voice to make the change. As a director of Health Initiative, I've had the honor of testing and counseling, as was previously stated. But the work does need to continue because the need is still continuing. When I received the call that I was to be an honoree today, it actually came at a great time for me specifically. I was, as young professionals do, a lot of times question where we are in our path and our journey. And truly it becomes an issue of where are we and am I really doing what it is that I'm supposed to do? So to all the young professionals and to everyone out there, it's important for us to listen to the will, the word, and the way of God, to trust in what he has for us and to make sure that what we're doing is really in line with what he has planned for us. As we leave here today, I really would like to ask everyone to take a moment to think about the importance of touching and empowering others. Jordan, both of them said the importance of us is lifting while we climb and the importance of what the award stands for, which is rising. I haven't made it, and I know that a lot of people, especially myself, wouldn't have been able to do what I do without receiving this scholarship almost 10 years ago. It was this scholarship that allowed me the opportunity to go to Tuskegee to be and become who I am today. And I thank God for the opportunity. And I thank God for the Alpha Phi Alpha chapter for instilling me the importance of Manly D's scholarship and a love for all mankind. Thank you.
I think I am officially done. Thank you so much for having me again this year. It was fun being with you all. You're such a wonderful organization. I appreciate you, and I am inspired by everything you're doing tonight. So be encouraged, and thank you again.
Good evening, everyone. First off, my wife, thank you for the past 11 months of giving me time to be with these brothers, putting this together for the past, really 2 years now, I guess, but thank you for allowing my time away from you and my kids. I love you very much. And secondly, my brother, my friend for 30 years from college, my co-chairman, great collaboration for the past year, basically. We've been together on the phone, in our cars, at our houses, putting this together for the past year. So, my brother, thank you very much. My other co-chairs, Brother Anthony Sam and Brother Deontay Durham, please stand. Thank you, brothers, for your help. You were very vocal in the past year with us at Brother A. Sam's house at 9 p.m. on a phone call, conference calls, you name it, we were there with these guys. And our committee workers, where are you guys? Subcommittee workers, where are you? Please stand up. Thank you all as well for your time and your commitment. And all our guests, we thank you all as well for your donations, contributions. Because of you guys, we have kids going to college every year. So thank you for coming out tonight. We love you all. To God be the glory.
All right, so my brother got up here and thanked his wife, right? So now I got to follow suit. Listen, raise your hand to my wife right here. Right? Hey, this is my soldier right here. This is my soldier. She puts up with all of the stuff that we brothers have to do. all of the stuff that you brothers or us brothers have to do. She puts up with it. And you brothers know what I mean, right? Because the calls never stop and the work never stops. And so, number one, I just want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. I know that this weather was a challenge for us all, and you guys still made it out. So I just want to give you guys a hand for doing that. Now, I want to say another thing. So tonight was by far our largest black and gold gala, am I correct? This is by far our largest. Again, a lot of hard work by the committee men, all of us. So we applaud you and we appreciate it. Now, I want to throw out a challenge, right? So you guys understand what the work we do, what it goes into, right? We provide scholarships every year. And so this year, this is our largest event. That means we're going to be able to give even more scholarships this coming year. But the challenge that I want to throw out, right? We did 538 guests tonight, right? 538. Next year, we want to do 700. 700 guests next year. What that means is we're going to be too big for this room. So if we succeed, we're going to be next door next year. Right? So can I get a clap for those that are willing to help us get to that 700? Right? So I don't really have much more to say. I just once again, I want to thank you all for coming out. You know, this was hard work, but this was an excellent event tonight. All of our awardees, you know, we thank you guys for coming out and allowing us to recognize the work that you guys do.
Where my sliders at? I need you on the floor right now. Let's go. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Get it now. Yeah, yeah. 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 Hey, big girl, make a bag it up. Make a bag it up. Hey, big girl, make a bag it up. Make a bag it up. Hey, big girl, make a bag it up. Make a bag it up. Hey, big girl, make a bag it up.
make them back it up. I got them shaking they booties like congos, man. I'm shaking the city like quake, yeah. The haters blow in the face like Gonzo, cause I'm breaking the cake, so let's bake, yeah. I'm taking the game's mine. Y'all witness the change, it's my time. Yeah, I'm new to the game, but y'all might wanna say you whack raps, daylight saving time. I can dance, homie, I don't two-step. Y'all looking at something like a true player. A girl told me that a man that can dance might could possibly get down with the tool in his pants. Now I'm a ladies, let me see it vibrate. And when it's over, you ain't gonna need your bird. Cause I'm a pro, make you bend your back low, then the pound it real fast, just like the percolate. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. 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 Get it now! Yeah, yeah, get it now! Yeah, yeah, get it now! Yeah, yeah, get it now! Yeah, yeah! Hey, big girl, make her bag it up. Make her bag it up. Hey, big girl, make her bag it up. Make her bag it up. Hey, big girl, make her bag it up. Make her bag it up.